And we're not even going to wait for all this trading post music right now. We got to get over to these two guys, Brett and Shai. Social distancing is not my favorite word right now.
Oh, it's all right. It's still another beautiful day here at Cedar Creek Lake. Mm-hmm. Everybody's out. It's a good time to be out if you can get on a boat on the lake.
Yeah.
Out gardening. Stuff is growing. I know we've been doing a lot of that the last couple of weeks.
My corn crop is going quite fine and dandy.
Yeah. We'll at least have corn to eat this year.
We will have corn to eat.
But it's not just the vegetables. A lot of people are getting their houses spruced up, and what better time of year than maybe plant some rose bushes, some little petunias or something, a little mulch. These things really do make the first appearance walking up to the house a lot more enjoyable.
Yeah, because when you're getting ready to put your house on the market, before you start putting money equity into getting your house ready for the market, the best thing is the sweat equity, even if sometimes you pay other people to do the sweat equity. But two of the best things you can do for getting your house ready are cleaning, interior and exterior, and landscaping. And this is a great time to make that landscaping pop on that house. Simple things: mowing, weed eating, edging, cleaning the weeds out of the flower beds, putting some little petunias, like you say, a fresh layer of mulch in there. It goes a long way for getting that house on the market.
Yeah, a lot of times that true spring cleaning does a lot more for the appeal of the house than even an expensive remodel.
Yeah.
And your return, dollar for dollar, sweat equity, whether it's somebody else's or your own. Personally, I prefer somebody else to sweat these days than myself. But can really help with the sale of the house, the quickness of the sale, and like we said, have a bigger return than even maybe adding another bedroom or things like this.
Getting it clean, getting that landscaping done. Typically, in this market, you're going to actually return money for that effort. Getting into full-scale remodeling, that's a good thing. Depending on your property, get with your realtor about are you going to return dollars for dollars, or are you going to return nickels for dollars? Depending on what you're planning on remodeling, how you're planning on doing it, how it's going to fit with your property, can affect what you're actually going to return on that, and the time frame that that's going to affect your house to sell in.
And speaking of returns, I want to start off this week with a property that might be a good return, whether you're looking for a starter home or maybe an investment property. This is at a price point that I think with some of that sweat equity could really make you a good return here in the coming months.
Yeah, and since they've got their pencils and pens and papers ready, real quick, you're about to get into the properties. How do they get a hold of you if there's one of these properties they're going to want to take a look at?
You can call me at 903-340-6301, and if you don't have a pencil ready right now, you can get a hold of me to get a pencil from me as well to help write these properties down at a later time.
Yeah, you got your new fancy pencils in. I got mine in. They're great. Beautiful white Carpenter pencils, blue lettering.
Love them. They don't roll away from you like a standard pencil that we're used to from the school.
Yeah, it's a nice little wooden business card. It's
right.
Neat, so.
Lovely.
So yeah, you can give Brett a call 903-340-6301 or me Shai at 903-340-6159. Now, what's that property you were telling us about, Brett?
This first property I want to talk about today is at 142 Wedgwood Drive. Now, this is in the heart of Gun Barrel City there. Okay. So it's actually in the county, but just a couple of minutes up to the big city of Gun Barrel, all our establishments that we have there.
Big city, bright lights.
Yes. And not too far of a travel if you are a commuter that goes into Dallas or Tyler, things like that. But this first one at 142 Wedgwood is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, about 720 square feet. So this might not be your big home you're looking for a big family, but a great starter home investment rental property here.
Starter home, investment rental, single person, or somebody that's out on the road a lot, whether you're just at a point in your life where you're enjoying some time to travel and vacation and see the country, or you're just out on the road working, truck driving, work with oil and gas industry, traveling, any type of traveling work. This leaves you where you have a place to come back to It's a place to have home, but you don't have to be worrying about all the upkeep and the maintenance and everything while you're going about doing what you do.
Right, it could be a retirement home as well. Maybe you've got the kids out of the house, off to college.
Yeah.
They have their own families. You just need a little lake cabin here to call your own in your retirement years.
Okay.
Sitting on 2 big lots. Got a good sized yard if you're into some of that gardening this time of year. Also has a shed. Maybe you need a place to put that lawnmower for that yard. But this property today is going for only $42,000.
$42,000. Is that waterfront or off water?
This is an off-water property.
Okay.
But at $42,000, it's hard to find lots these days. 2 lots with the utilities and things in place for $42,000, and we have a 2-bedroom, 1-bath home on them 2 lots with a shed for only $42,000 today.
Yeah, that's hard to find a home for $42,000. Manufactured home.
That is going to be a site-built home there.
Okay, so your site-built home, your $42,000, 2 lots, off water, great place.
Great place, right there, like I said, right in the heart of Gun Barrel City.
Right in the heart of Gun Barrel City.
But
what's your next one?
If you do want to talk about waterfront properties, though,
Okay.
our first one we've got here, this is new to the market, at 313 Lake. Now, this is over at the Arnold Hills subdivision. They're 7 Points.
Okay, so that's just as you go over the bridge from Gun Barrel to 7 Points. Before you crest over the hill, you'll turn left there on, is it Arnold Hills Road?
Arnold Hills Road there.
And so you go down there, and then you'll see the Arnold Hills sign pointing you to the left at the T. And you go on down there into Arnold Hills.
Correct. And what we have here is another 2-bedroom, 1-bath house, lot larger home. 1,676 square feet.
Okay.
Nice size home here with a 2-car garage. Now this one is a waterfront home. Beautiful views from there. You're looking north. You can, at the distance, you can see the new construction over there at the bridge. A couple of nice restaurants you can boat over to very easily there. It's got a boathouse, party deck for sitting out there relaxing, maybe fishing off of this year.
I do like boathouse party decks.
And covered porch. You can get this one, very desirable neighborhood there for only $319,000.
$319,000 for Arnold Hills on the waterfront. That's a great buy because, like you've said many times, right now our average for a waterfront is about $330,000.
So this is coming in below there.
This is getting close, but it's still below. And this is Arnold Hills, great subdivision, and it's not gated. So if you want to just pop in there, drive around, see what that subdivision is about. Go over there, take a quick little drive. This is a great subdivision to get into on Cedar Creek Lake. You're close into Gun Barrel City. You're close up to Dallas. You're close over to Tyler. This is a great location on Cedar Creek Lake.
Yeah, beautiful home over there. Get by and see it when you can.
Yeah. And there's a lot of houses in there that you'll see that you ain't getting for no $319,000. There's some nice houses.
Very few in this subdivision could you get for that price.
Yeah, it's come up quite a bit. It's increased a bit since Billy Arnold developed that in the 1960s. I think Dad said Billy offered him all the points on there back in the 60s for like $5,000 or $5,500 a lot for the out there, the points, the big waterfront stuff, and that's come up in value a little bit since the 1960s from $5,500 for a lot.
But beautiful subdivision. Yeah, a lot of your longtime residents are going to know about this subdivision over there. Very desirable neighborhood to get into.
Very desirable. One of my favorite ones on the lake. So, what do you got next?
Well, speaking of Gun Barrel again a minute ago, we do have a waterfront home in Gun Barrel City at 139 Autumnwood Trail. Now, it's going to be down Legendary Lane.
It's going to be Mantle Manors, right?
Mantle Manors subdivision there, right on the water. Beautiful home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, a little bit over 1,800 square feet. Nice size home there. It does have a boathouse and a large yard as well. 2 lots on this one as well. So large lot, brick home, beautiful home for only $225,000 today.
$225,000. That's going to be on a really nice channel right there. Which one of the great things about a channel, if you like to be out on the lake, but you like your boat to be extra protected, because sometimes the wind blows and the clouds move in. Some people like to be out on that point and to really see see the water come in, see the waves get up, and just be there. Some people like to get on the lake, but they like to be able to dock their boat with ease, protect their boat. These channels offer great protection for your watercraft, ease of in and out. This is a great location right there.
Good location. Once again, right in the heart of Gun Barrel City.
Okay, how much was that one?
That one's going for only $225,000 today.
$225, and you're on the waterfront on Cedar Creek Lake in Gun Barrel City.
In Gun Barrel City.
Gun Barrel City.
Mantle Manors, named after the famous Mickey Mantle.
Yeah, his house sold again just this last year.
Just this past year. Yeah, New York Yankees great Mickey Mantle.
Mickey Mantle
actually owned a home there.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember him talking about how back in the days they'd get. This was after Mickey's baseball career. He'd already done that. He would be down there, and he'd be in that office, and lots of people from around the area were like, "Well, they could have taken a bag full of baseballs in there to get Mickey to sign them, but enough with Mickey." They some days he'd be in good spirits, some days he wouldn't be in good spirits because they said, he really had a passion for the game, and so. As much as he liked his business ventures and stuff, if you get him talking about baseball, he was a hoot and a half. But if he was just having to do business ventures, it's not the same as baseball, so he might not be in as good a mood that day.
Right.
So. But Mickey Mantle Manors, you could be in that subdivision today for
$225.
$225.
Beautiful property. And I got one more waterfront home that I want to talk about today. This one's over at 165 Esquire Estates Road.
Okay.
Over near the Pinnacle Club Edition. Most people are familiar with that in the area.
Yeah.
This is all going to be over here on the east side of the lake, so we're kind of circling the lake today with our waterfront properties. Lovely 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,421 square foot home. Nice fishing pier. Got a little pergola for some shade out there. Lots of decks.
Yeah.
If you like to sit on the porch and watch the water and the day go by, this might be the home for you.
This one has wood decks, and they are multi-tiered. You got them behind the house. You got the pier out there that's filled in, nice pergola there, great for sitting. You can either sit up by your house or out over the water. This is a fantastic home on the waterfront. Now, this one's actually a double-wide manufactured home. It's within the Millennium,
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And so we've got a lot of great lending options. This year, FHA opened up a lot more for your manufactured homes, especially your double wides. Some of your local lenders that are affiliated with some of your local banks have. There's more options with conventional lending, VA lending, maybe even some USDA lending in there. Yes, that's correct. The USDA does home loans in our area. So great options out there. You can be in a wonderful, clean, manufactured home on the waterfront for how much, Brett?
This one's going for only $210,000 today.
$210. That was at $225 just a little while
recently
back.
Reduced. Yes.
Recently reduced. $210. You can be on the waterfront, and that has a big open view out there, kind of the mouth of a big cove there. So that's a great location to get on the waterfront this year.
Yeah, good water depth and right out to one of the widest coves on the entire lake there.
Yeah, and one thing I really like about that subdivision, when you get down there, it's a one-street subdivision. Now it winds back in there, but it's one way in, one way out. So you really get to know your neighbors. If you want to, you know who's supposed to be down there, who's not supposed to be down there. Really good way to keep control of your neighborhood there.
Yeah, that's a beautiful house, like you said. Only $210,000 today, and so.
Yeah. So let's see. It's top of the hour. So Stephanie, you had something, right?
But you guys, we have a couple more houses.
Yeah.
I got one more that I wanted to mention today. It's not a house. If you want to go ahead and go into that. Over in Athens.
Yeah, let's mention that real quick.
This is going to be a commercial property at 1300 South Palestine.
Okay.
Great commercial business opportunity for you today. What you got is actually 2 buildings on the property. A total of 3,100 square feet.
Okay.
First building is going to be 1,982 square feet. Second building, 1,120 square feet. Now, this is just north of the hospital.
Okay.
And so medical field, one of the growing industries everywhere, especially in Texas these days.
Texas is huge in the medical world right now.
Yeah, with its close proximity, there could be many options, but a couple we've just thought of, maybe a doctor's office, nurse office, rehabilitation center, could be some suggested businesses, not required, but with its close proximity might be a good business for that area. It does have a parking lot, does have a 2-car carport in the back, maybe for the owners to park their vehicles in, let your patrons park in the parking lot there.
Yeah.
And you can get all of this for only $319,000 today.
$319,000.
Yeah, high visibility, right there on the highway, right next to the hospital.
And that's right there in Athens, right?
Right there in Athens. Going to be on the south side of Athens by the hospital there. Kind of where 19 and the Loop meet there, just north of that loop there. So lots of high traffic count right beside you. Anything from a doctor's office to a flower shop, lots of good business ideas for this one.
Yeah, and right now with the current climate, now's a good time actually to get a hold of a lot of these commercial properties to start thinking about where business is going. Business, and the good thing about America is America always adapts. America is the land of opportunity, and a lot of times these things that where the rest of the world it hits them really hard, it just takes them down. Here in America, these things just sharpen us. We're iron on iron here. It's just a shift. It's just a shift in the way things are done in America. We're going to adapt. We're going to overcome to this. And this is a great opportunity to get a hold of a piece of commercial property right there in Athens, Texas, and be that next wave, that next generation of American business and push us forward. So if they want to get a hold of you, Brett, and try to get a hold of one of these properties, to buy one of these, do a showing, or get their property on the market, how would they get a hold of you?
Well, you can always call me at 903-340-6301, or like most of my clients are doing right now, their preferred method has just been to contact me on my Facebook business page, which is Brett Killian, Coldwell Banker, American Dream Realty.
Okay, those are great ways to get a hold of you. If you want to get a hold of me, Shy, I'm at 903-340-6159, or on Facebook, just start typing Shy Ben Realtor, Coldwell Banker, American Dream Realty. That's SHAIBEN, Realtor, Coldwell Banker, and it'll show up.
You're not going to confuse it with another one.
No. I'm the one and only.
Right. So, but yeah, that's all we got for you today. But we appreciate you having us.
You guys, I appreciate everything that you're doing, and I like what you said about us. We are steel against steel. I mean, that we're going to bounce back from this. We are American made and strong with the red, white, and blue. So nothing can stop us. I appreciate you guys so very much.
We appreciate you, and we'll be back next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. You guys, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. More on the way.